In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the tragic events that recently transpired at the Astroworld Music Festival on November 5th, 2021. This will be a very serious video that will be discussing sensitive topics, so viewer discretion is advised. But with that being said, this will be an informative piece and is meant to spread awareness of the horrifying incident as to ensure it does not happen again. So please stay tuned. What happened at Astroworld Fest 2021? Almost 50,000 people were in attendance at the Astroworld Fest in Houston, Texas on November 5th when several people close to the stage rushed closer to the front of the stage, picking the people in front of them. Many of them were crushed and trampled on, resulting in the deaths of at least 8 people, with many more seriously injured. The victims were all very young, with one being 27 years old, 2 victims being 23, 2 being 21, with the other 2 just being 16 and 14 years old. According to the mayor of Houston, no one is missing. However, no less than 25 people were admitted to the hospital, with at least 13 of those people having to stay multiple days in the hospital. The reason for people rushing to the front of the stage is still unclear, but it's being investigated right now by the Houston Police Department. Many concertgoers said that they felt crushed under the weight of people pushing them to the front, saying they felt constant pressure on my chest, constant pressure on my back, from the side. I was being squeezed. This pressure felt by many fans in the front rows led to many of them to lose consciousness and fall limp in the middle of the mosh pit. This caused many concertgoers to attempt CPR on people they didn't know. It also resulted in Astroworld Fest attendee Madeline Eskins to be crowd surfed to safety. One of the victims is a 9-year-old boy, Ezra Blount, who was in a medically induced coma at the Houston hospital. According to Baron Blount, Ezra's godfather, Ezra attended the concert with his father, Tristan Blount. Tristan had Ezra on his shoulders when Tristan fell unconscious due to a lack of oxygen, dropping Ezra to the surging crowd, causing an injury to Ezra's brain. It also was made clear in a statement from Ezra's father that Ezra has damage to multiple organs, including his heart, lungs, and liver. The Blount family has since started a GoFundMe to aid in Ezra's recovery. In addition to this, it has been confirmed that multiple doses of Narcan had to be administered to members of the crowd. Narcan, for those unaware, is used to stop overdoses from various narcotics. One security guard has said that he was non-consensually injected by a needle in the neck while attempting to aid a concertgoer on Friday. Police Chief Troy Finner confirmed the officer's story. What was the response at the concert? Many people online are criticizing Travis Scott for continuing to perform while the chaos ensued during his set at the Astroworld Fest on November 5th, 2021. However, according to CNN, concertgoers report that Scott paused his concert 3 times, asking security and medical staff to attend to victims he saw pass out. In a clip from Apple Music, Scott can clearly be seen pausing his show and pointing in the direction of people waving their arms for help. According to concertgoers Angel Rodriguez and Nick Johnson, Scott paused the show at least 3 times to ask for help for stricken concertgoers. Unfortunately, this was not enough, as eventually the performance was stopped altogether by the event staff from Live Nation after their medical staff and resources had become completely overrun. Obviously, by that point, the damage was too far gone to repair, and Houston police, fire, and medical did their best to aid and defuse the situation. The response after the concert. Both Live Nation and the lineup of artists set to perform at Astroworld Fest have all released statements, with Live Nation first saying they're heartbroken for those lost and impacted. The statement continued on saying, "We will continue to provide as much information and assistance as possible to the local authorities as they investigate the situation." Live Nation is currently being sued by concertgoers due to the reckless mismanagement that ensued at the Astroworld Festival, according to attorney Ben Crump, who is the attorney defending the 9-year-old victim, Ezra Blount. Headliner and event creator Travis Scott released his statement not too long after on Twitter, saying, "I am absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need." He went on to thank the Houston Fire Department, the Houston Police Department, and the staff at NRG Park, where the concert was held. He later released a video to his Instagram account expressing how he always wants to help his fans and that he and his staff are working diligently to identify the victims and get in contact with them so he can help them as best he can. Reportedly, Scott will be covering the cost of the funerals that will be held for the victims of this tragedy. So what happens next? According to Sylvester Turner, Houston's mayor, they will be spending the next several days, several weeks, could even be longer, to see what steps we can do moving forward to mitigate an incident of this kind from taking place. Turner also took to Twitter to offer his condolences to the afflicted as well as their loved ones. The city of Houston will be under close watch from the world over the next few weeks to see what conclusion is found. Rapper Travis Scott, as we said earlier, is being sued due to his part of the incident from victims and their families. Multiple charges have been pressed against Scott, but he has not yet been found guilty of any of them. This is not the first time Scott has been criminally charged for irresponsible behavior at a concert of his. He had been arrested at his own concert twice before, both times for inciting violence. In Arkansas in 2017, Scott was charged charged with inciting a riot, disorderly conduct, and endangering the welfare of a minor, but was only charged with disorderly conduct. Back in 2015, at Chicago's Lollapalooza, Scott encouraged the crowd to rush the stage and to jump security barriers, which resulted in Scott being charged with reckless conduct and was sentenced to a year of court supervision. According to the Houston mayor and PD, if they find evidence that Scott indeed incited the crowd surge during the stage, Scott will be held criminally responsible. Famous Toronto rapper Drake was also in the lineup for Friday night at Astroworld Fest and has reportedly also been sued for his role in the incident. Drake has been sued along with Scott by a concert goer who has sustained permanent injuries and is looking for a $1 million payout from the two rappers. The concert goer, Christian Paredes, has sued both Travis Scott and Drake for inciting the crowd's behavior and has also included Live Nation Entertainment in his negligence case that caused his injuries. Which other celebrities are involved? Along with Drake and Scott, multiple other performers were set to perform in what should have been a two-day festival. However, due to the events that unfolded on Friday, the Saturday lineup was canceled. That lineup included the artists SCA, Roddy Ricch, and Master P, who all performed earlier in the day on November 5th, along with 21 Savage and Bad Bunny, but obviously they did not take the stage. SCA has released a statement regarding the events saying, "Speechless about what happened last night and don't even know what to say. Just praying for everyone in Houston, especially the families of those who have lost their lives." Makeup mogul and TV star Kylie Jenner was also in attendance for the Scott performance. Fortunately for Jenner, she was uninjured. However, Jenner is under fire for posting a video of the ambulance to her social media and for saying that she and Scott were both unaware of any deaths until after the show. Jenner did release a statement on her Instagram saying that she is broken and devastated and that her thoughts and prayers are with all of those who lost their lives, injured, or affected in any way by yesterday's events. This is a developing story and more will be found out in the coming weeks as Houston PD works tirelessly to find the cause of this incident and to bring forth justice to those wronged. Stay tuned to this channel as we will be talking about all the news surrounding this incident and all those involved as we find out more. Thanks for watching. We hope this informed you about the tragic events that unfolded on November 5th. We will be doing our best to keep you informed on this story, so stay tuned to the channel to stay up to date. And also don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.